funny because it seemed like we went from loving him when we first drafted Frank, like, oh, we should have got DSJ, to we had a chance at Kyrie and Kemba, like, oh, get rid of DSJ, get rid of these
How would he get this motivation level where it's not just like I'm trying to kill this next dude, but like I have standards for myself. I'm not dipping below here.
They told him though, it's like, hey man, his starting job is wide open.
It's open.
They told him that as they were recruiting him in LA. So Perry, he kind of set up this roster to be a dogfight. And even when he first got
KnicksFanTV, the podcast. Salute to Knicks Nation out there. CP from KnicksFanTV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time show. We are live from the KnicksFanTV studio in downtown New York City. Special guest, my man Terrence Ross.
What's up? The real Terrence.
The real Terrence Ross in the
give
building.
me some dot, man. Don't let me hang
Terry's in here. We got my man V, the Nets fan, controlling the production in the
background.
Yeah, but don't edit that.
But
so just in case any Mickey Mouse sounds, any high, low audio levels, just know we've been sabotaged. So we're gonna try to take it easy on them, man. But fellas, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel. I mean, I'm glad FIBA's coming up because just in general, I'm excited to watch just basketball. Not even just like Frank with France, but like just, Serbia been killing it. I'm excited to see what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
We saw the Australia game was pretty fun the other day. So let's get some basketball in. Let's get to training camp and let's get started.
A month away from training camp.
Yeah, man.
I'm creeping in, man.
Yep.
I'm with Terry. How you feeling? I'm with Terry and Bobby Portis, man. I just wanted to start.
Bobby said it today. He's like, I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm ready. I seen all the training videos I wanted to see. I seen DSJ got the
DSJ going in.
Jumper going in, dropping 50 pieces everywhere. Like, I see Frank trying to get his stuff together in FIBA. I just want to go get it all together. Let's go. Let's get these battles going.
I think they're ready too. You could feel it. Like you said, Bobby tweeted it, but you could feel from the guys that they're ready.
They're getting the chemistry going out in LA.
Which is good.
We saw Randall, Bobby, ISO was out there, Alfred. Yeah. Everybody's trying to get that chemistry going early, man. I like that.
Up in LA, practicing.
That's important. Like that. That's important because we got a roster. We're gonna get into this. I know we got a roster that it could go either way.
It could go either way, man. It could go either way, man. It was a long off season. I'm glad we got it over with. We was out in Vegas. That me up on Vegas.
I know.
Yeah.
Vegas was lit.
We survived the earthquake.
Yeah, we survived.
Next year
you got. I mean, hopefully we're good and we don't need to be in Vegas like that. Because the truth is, if you're a good team,
you know what? Are we gonna be in Vegas for
the
27th pick?
I disagree, man. I thought Vegas was so lit. We need to make it even bigger.
It was lit because I will say, I actually said this after, like. Forget even just the games. The games were lit, it was dope, but like that Knicks community, it was fun to be together. Man.
was amazing.
Yeah, just like I'm like we do a yearly Vegas retreat.
Yeah. I seriously, I feel like we had the most fans there.
Oh,
even beat the Lakers fans. I feel like Lakers didn't really have much of a draft to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm telling you, man, everywhere we went in the Thomas and Mack Center, you either saw Knox jersey, Old Starks, Oakley. I seen Xavier McDaniel, like people were coming out.
You saw Xavier. I was like, all right,
bro. People were coming out of the woodworks. With all type of Knicks members.
I even saw Flavor on camera.
Flav walked right in front. He was chilling.
Yeah.
Doc came through. We saw Dennis Smith. It's a cool vibe at Summer League, man. Like NBA have done such an amazing job of taking that. You look back at Summer League from 2003. No one cared. They made it an event, and it felt like that. My first time there. It was dope. Knicks fans got to do the retreat. I'm on it. We
got to make it bigger, man. We got to make it bigger. I mean, the happy hour we did was cool. We had like 30 people.
Yep.
People come from far and wide, from the Bay Area, Dallas.
Who's the guy from Texas? It was Dallas, right? The Texas dude. He was
guy
dope.
Jay. Shout out Jay.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, Jay drove from Dallas to Vegas.
Yo,
what? Wife and 2 kids.
Yo, there's no debate. There's no debate on fans in there.
It's
a wrap.
It's not even. Yeah, DJ Khaled, we the best. That's what it is. It is. That's what it is. It is.
Real talk, man. Nah, but Terry, man, I'm glad you came. Yo, first of all, clap it up for the upgrade, man. We in the KnicksFanTV studio. Clap it up for the upgrade.
Listen, well earned, putting in that work, putting in that content. You deserve. I'm excited and bigger and bigger things for everybody.
We working, man. We working, but the collaborations are great. The collaborations that we got in the team is great.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. We got like a little Caribbean connection going on right now.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Terry, you from what? You from Trinidad?
I was born Harlem.
Yeah.
Represent. Shout out Dipset.
Uptown.
Went down to Trinidad. Did high school. the primary school, elementary school, high school. There came back.
Okay.
But I've been back and forth my whole life, so
I've
seen both sides.
Yeah. So we got
you
Trinidad
get
in the
accent
building.
popping out every now and then.
Yeah. Nah, your accent's heavy, man.
Yeah.
Your accent's heavy, man.
Popping
Yeah.
out. So we got Trinidad right here.
Yeah, my people's are Jamaican, so
Okay.
that's what I claim.
I'm a Yankee boy. Yo, listen, don't let the
JL,
locks fool
JL,
you.
you
You
need
know what I mean?
Yo.
I still like Callaloo and shit.
Yo, it's funny though, because you line us up. They betting my man J. Ellis from the Caribbean.
Bro,
They
let me
betting.
tell you some
I'm
funny
throwing you
story,
off.
man.
I'm throwing
I
you
profiled JL is like
Profile
crazy
me,
when I first met
Yo,
him,
you
man.
profile me though. I don't
I was
smoke
like,
weed.
I seen the dreads. I was like, nah, but he don't really got a yardie vibe to him. Like, I don't know. It could be Haiti, it could be Trinidad. So I was like, you know what? It's Trinidad. It's Trinidad. And then one day after the show, I'm talking to Jay Ellis, and I think we was talking about the West Indian Day Parade because it's coming.
Coming up, Labor Day Parade. If you don't know, listen. It's insane.
It's
insane.
insane.
In Brooklyn, it's
not the same though. At all.
It's not the same as home.
Yeah, you need a bulletproof vest,
still.
but it's live. It's live.
Not even now because now they they frisk you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gotta
it's
like.
a whole different
I mean,
event
to be
right now.
fair, there's been some stuff popping off.
Yeah, if he was there like in the 90s and 2000s.
If I was there in 2014,
Which is probably where I get the vibe from because I live and born in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so you get the mix.
Yeah,
you get
I'm in the
the
mix. Yeah.
So when he
The
told
pot.
me, I think after one show he was going to like a soca concert or something. That's what
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
that's why it's like stamps.
Bro, I didn't even go to soca concerts.
Come on, yo. Yeah, Moksha. I be
I was like, oh, my man from Trinidad. We lit. We got the Caribbean connection, the 1-2 punch.
Yo, listen. How about this? Knicks win the championship. You guys come to Trinidad. We chilling in Trinidad.
Bro, I'm Trinidad Carnival's on this bucket
I will
list,
do
bro.
a Knicks meetup on the beach in Trinidad if we win a chip.
Oh,
call me to that.
Trinidad is definitely on the bucket. I'm going to Miami though.
Carnival, Trinidad Carnival is
Yeah.
on my list.
But
man.
Trinidad
It's
is on the
definitely
list,
on
yo.
my list, bro.
And you know what's crazy? Trinidad got like, I'm telling you, the Knicks in the Caribbean, man, because Pat on Jamaica in the 90s, that was big. My grandfather passed away like 8-9 years ago. RIP to my granddad. He's the one who kind of made me a Knicks fan, and he's complete Trini.
That's hard.
He came up here in like the 80s, fell in love with the Knicks, and then when I was young growing up, he's the one who first got me watching the Knicks. So that Caribbean Knicks thing, I bet you outside like the really crazy famous teams, we got like a long-standing little history with the Caribbean Knicks. Yeah.
And now if you're looking at RJ's Jamaican.
Ah,
too.
yeah, I forgot.
RJ's Jamaican too, man.
I keep saying, if you listen to KOTs, RJ is Jamaican. Yeah. We got Bobby Porter's a Haitian, Sakpase.
Okay.
They can come to the parade. It's right around the corner, man. They can come to the parade on Friday.
They ain't sending them to the parade,
on Monday. I mean, it's
they ain't sending them to the
it's
parade,
safe now,
man.
yo. Come true, man. It's safe. They pat people
I'm not
down,
liable
you
for
good?
that. That's on you, bro.
Yeah, they ain't
I
sending
don't want
them
an
to
email
parade,
from the
bro.
Knicks.
They ain't sending them to
Talking
the
about
parade.
you.
Come true Monday.
Is that the culture change we need?
Shit. Yeah,
Come to the Parkway.
Right, man. Well, listen, I'm glad for all the additions that we got. All the off-season hoopla aside, I thought that we went out, we did what we had to do.
Yeah.
They stuck to the plan. They weren't going to go above, say, tier 3. They went out for Randall, and I think Randall was a good investment for at least the 2 years. Everybody else, you could consider them on a 1-year tryout, so to speak. Maybe you could argue one or two guys was a little bit of a reach.
Overkill. Even,
maybe.
I would say more overkill than reach.
Yeah.
My thing is not that. To be honest, if I'm just looking at the players on the roster, I'm like, cool, nice. I like how they did with Reggie Bullock, simply because you talk about building culture and building that rapport around the league. They handled that situation well. And that's something that's going to, agents talk, players talk, no matter what happens to him this year.
Yeah.
I thought I respect them for that. And I think, we're trying to get to that level where we're going to be this organization. So that's dope. But I will say, I do think maybe just in terms of maybe the rotation or even maybe taking on a bad contract, if they had any real criticism, it would have been maybe one or two guys less, take on a bad deal, get another pick, or maybe you just free up more space for tryout guys.
Right.
But that said, look at the kind of summer. It was crazy. And they reacted. They had their plan set. Yeah. Like you said, they had their plan B set.
Yeah. Kudos to Ninja P, man.
Yeah,
so today we want to talk about the 5 questions, the 5 storylines going into training camp. The 5 questions that we came to a consensus with. I think the first glaring one is definitely the point guard situation. We got Frank out there in FIBA. Fan base is reacting to every highlight.
Listen, I saw someone go ham on Frank for a game he didn't play.
Oh,
they were like, Frank got 0 points. And I know my man Frank might get 0 points every now and then. I'll be real, but they're like, he didn't score today. And as someone to like, he didn't play, but we got nothing going on. So the hunger is like everybody.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to be
posting
watching
them, man.
Yeah, I've been posting them highlights. And listen, I want to see this kid succeed. Going back to the Charlie Ward. We got to call it the Charlie Ward Award.
We do, right? Until we sign somebody.
Until
we sign a guy.
You're right.
Because if we're talking Charlie Ward was the last player to make it to a second contract as a rookie, I want to have us be invested in all these kids.
Yep.
From beginning to end, and then we'll see. But Frank, I just think he's on an uphill battle. Against DSJ and Peyton. What do you guys think?
The thing is with him is that always advertised as a long-term project. That's the thing. This isn't a case of, we're getting this guy. This isn't a case of like RJ Barrett coming in and struggling. Right. And we're like, what happened? You knew from the jump. The difference is his jumper was supposed to be good. Because I was really looking back at scouting reports and watching his rookie season and thinking about it. I'm like, Frank kind of did everything you thought. Definitely a very talented defender.
Right.
And showed that. Good passer. Even if sometimes he might telegraph them, his vision's there. You could see it.
Yeah.
Him and Kylo Quinn that first year. He was nice little pocket passes. But in France and for the U18 French team and all that, his open jumper was falling.
Yeah.
And if you look at his form, people have been saying from rookie year, there's nothing wrong with his form. This is he might have a little tweak. This isn't the guy with a broken jump shot. This is a guy who has confidence issues and who you can see him thinking through the shot, man. So for me, it's like, if he hits a shot, it changes so much. But being drafted so high, you got the pressure of, do they pick up that option at $6 million?
$6 million.
Because, imagine Frank was a second-round pick or a late first-round pick, and you say, I'm giving him 6 years. We're gonna get him there bit by bit. Yeah. Fan base isn't as crazy about him either way. Right. You could put him in the G League without worrying about backlash. It's like we're building him, we're growing him. You saw Siakam get grown over years. Obviously, the Giannis one everyone likes to throw out. But it's an uphill battle, but I'll say this: he's working. I think he's definitely gonna become a solid player at like 25. Yeah. Meaning not that he won't be good before then. I think he'll definitely start improving. But I think who people really want him to be, I don't know if he's gonna be here though. That's the thing.
I don't think we give him that time.
That's the thing.
I don't think we give him that time.
The way Ninja P is kind of setting things up, man. You really don't think he's gonna get that time because like you said multiple times. Every time it seems like there's a window of opportunity for Frank, something else happens. Either an injury, we bringing in Dennis Smith Jr., we bringing up Kadeem Allen, Trey Burke, we bringing in Moutier,
and Everett Payton now.
Yeah, and right now Everett Payton, who was be real,
that's
Ninja
Perry's
P,
boy.
drafted. Drafted him a long time ago, and me and Terry, we talked about this a while ago. We both had an eye on him. We actually like Everett Payton.
I do, because a lot of what we like about Frank, Alfred can actually do.
Basically, what Alfred is what you want Frank to be.
Exactly.
So it's like we don't know what's going to happen. I like Terry expected his jumper to be better because I thought did he shoot like close to like 40% from three or something?
And the first couple. And then the thing is when he's hitting it. Like nice. You could see him. He's just flowing. A couple of times he's done it, right? Yeah. That Hornets game is one I like to bring up. Right. Like I look back at that game and I'm like, he hit it. Like he was on point. He was asking for the ball.
When he's swagged out, he's on. Man. But when he's thinking too much, it's the
thinking.
And terrible.
Yeah, and even the MVP. I think you posted about the MVP game, right? That he had in France when he was dropping. What he dropped 30.
He dropped the finals. You watch that game and like the thing is with Frank, and this is why people like him and you want him to succeed, is that if he's hitting that shot. With his mentality, like this is a kid who's 21 wants to defend, since 18 wanted to defend. Right. So he's defending, passing, and then if he feels it, he can time it right and then those threes. That's a championship guy on a championship team. Right. If he can hit the jumper, and that's you go back to that.
I just think the timing is not right for Frank.
Timing,
I think the talent and the timing, I just don't think it's his time. I don't think it'll be.
So many things happen. KP going down, him and KP had chemistry, and then KP getting traded. It's like. You're right. So many things getting injured. Yeah. It just feels like a bunch of
injuries took a toll on him. Yeah. And also the fact that he just wasn't good in the second year, bro. He took a step back. That's the thing.
Yeah. He started well. Like when he had that Golden State game, you were like, oh, I remember being at the Garden. Like, oh, this is it. Yeah. This is like the moment is about to propel him. And then he started missing like crazy. Couldn't hit a shot for like 2 months. Then gets injured. Like you said, things just keep happening. One thing I want to bring up real quick. Shout out to my man Vivek who brought this up.
Shout out Viv.
It really reminds you of Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw was in Atlanta with Mike Woodson. A lot of people might compare to Fizz. Boris Diaw was a point guard. A lot of people don't know that. He came in the league as a point guard, big point guard, right? And him and Woodson just didn't click. And it was the same kind of thing. Like he wasn't shooting enough. He didn't like his style, whatever. Diaw goes through his lumps, ends up in Phoenix. kind of offense for him. Boom, steps up. Spurs, blah, blah, blah. He just took time, and he needed the coach that fits him. Yeah. I don't know if I don't want to say right here and just say Fizz doesn't fit Frank, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a kind of similar scenario where it just may not happen here. It may not happen here, and
that's the prediction. I don't think it's going to happen here, even though as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's like, that dude's going to be 6'8". He's going to be able to change from 1 to 3 and even to 4 sometimes. Yeah. And I just don't see the path to success for
here. Yeah.
Unless something like Elfrid Payton, who's kind of like a shorter version of Frank almost, but who is going to get injured again because, he missed 40-something games last season with the Pelicans. Unless something like that happens where he's like, all right, here's your shot. And then Frank himself doesn't get injured again. Kadeem Allen gets called up. Then we can see something happening for him. But
FIBA's a big thing. I think we've seen some good things in FIBA. Saw some of the same stuff, but I actually would say over the time he's been getting better. See more and more every game. He'll be coming into training camp off of and this is, don't get it wrong, if you don't watch basketball, FIBA championship level intensity, not skill. But these for guys around the world. This is the NBA Finals. Playing for their country from a smaller country. You saw Patty Mills in that exhibition game at the crowd.
Patty Mills is a beast.
He's a beast. He's
a beast. Boy.
This means so much to these people. So even if they aren't NBA players, believe me, those games, and France should go far. Right. Those games that they're playing are like that level, playoff level basketball in terms of intensity. So he's coming in training camp off of that.
Yeah. So, and he's going to be starting. He's going
to be starting.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, if you think about what's the scenario where he could come in best possible, this is it. He's literally, I think FIBA final is September 15th or somewhere there. So it's 10 days before. So he's going to come in fresh. He should come in in his mind, he went through a training camp already.
Yeah.
So if he's going to hit it, he should be coming to training camp like a beast, like a dog, and show that. So
let's go, Frank, man. Show him what you got, man.
It's true. But there's 2 other dogs there with him, man.
Yeah, man.
DSJ from the minute the offseason sit. DSJ's been on a mission, man. He's been all over the map. Him and Keith Smart, he's working on that jump shot.
Yep.
Coming into his 3rd season. Injury plagued so far. The durability's been in question. The jump shot has been in question. We already know the deficiencies with DSJ, right?
Yep.
But I think I've been saying it from the beginning. I think if we're gonna have a remotely respectable season, one that we could actually hang our hat on, be like, you know what, job well done, regardless of the outcome. It has to be DSJ. To me, in my opinion, I feel like if you're going into this, if he doesn't beat Peyton out as a starting point guard, I don't see us having a season that we want to have. I think we need to see DSJ take that jump in his 3rd year.
That leap
carry us. He's got to take that jump.
I think I don't put all my hopes in DSJ, but I put a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because I do still have some kind of inkling that, Elfrid Payton can still be good considering he had, 5 triple doubles in a row last season. He has a lot of chemistry with Julius Randle. And they did pretty well when
Anthony
Davis went down with those two kind of running the show.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, people forget how good he did because he got injured the same way they did ISO Zoe when he got injured.
Right.
ISO Zoe got injured, only played almost half the season. Everybody's like, "Oh, ISO Zoe, he didn't do it that well." Right. And then you look at the rookie list, and he has shooting better percentages than everyone he's left off the list. So you start to, injuries give people short-term memory loss sometimes.
Right.
So I feel like even though I do believe that if DSJ does well, I still feel like there's a path for Peyton to do well as well. Even though DSJ to me, of course, because of his athleticism, has a higher ceiling.
Right.
That's so the DSJ thing is weird, right? Because one, Knicks social media is in love. They picked him since we didn't get people.
Right.
They're like, we're going all in.
But it's funny because it seemed like we went from loving him when we first drafted Frank, we should have got DSJ, to we had a chance at Kyrie and Kemba, get rid of DSJ, get rid of his trash.
I won't lie, I was writing his obituary. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be here. I don't know if he's gonna back up Kyrie or whatever.
Now we back
you saw that video. He's shirtless in the woods.
Pushing. He's putting in work.
Talking about New York, I'm ready. So
he's putting in work.
So personally, I don't love that stuff because I feel like it reminds me of Brandon Jennings. Not necessarily DSJ, but I almost don't like how they're pushing him that hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, not that they set him up to fail, but you're putting a little bit more on him.
It's a lot of marketing on DSJ.
I feel like last year was a lot of marketing on Frank last year.
Yeah. there was some, but I feel like they hung their hat on DSJ on some crazy level.
And I think
even more so than Mitch. You saw Mitch with the social media stuff.
Yeah.
But they're pushing DSJ y'all better watch out.
Well, listen, he was a piece of the Porzingis
but he was.
trade.
That's the thing. He's the
we
main
need him
guy.
to pan out. Part of it, we need him to pan out.
It's strategic, right? Because we didn't, The people who say we traded KP for cap space, that's dumb.
No, I'm not with
It's
that.
not what
I'm
happened.
not with that. No.
Yeah.
Was that a part of it? Yes, but that's not what happened.
Yeah.
But because DSJ's the main guy back, and the summer didn't necessarily go how we thought.
Right.
It's kind of like you, from just a marketing media perspective, you kind of want to show, hey, look what we got for DSJ.
right.
Yeah,
So that's
exactly.
kind of,
We
I'm
got
sure
something.
that's the strategy behind
Yeah.
it. But just to go with DSJ, I'll give you my thoughts on him. My biggest issue with DSJ more than anything is his fluctuating motivation level.
Right.
He can hit his shot. I mean, the shot where he's working on, I'm not too worried about it. It was way worse than I expected when he came over.
Yeah.
Mid-season trade, out of shape. I think he's gonna be at a decent level, but he will defend and play hard based on who he's
When he
playing
wants
against.
to,
And
yeah.
it happens
Yes.
a lot.
Motivated.
You
Yeah,
saw him
yeah.
barking on Ben
Yes.
Simmons last
Yeah,
year,
right,
right?
right,
Barking
right.
on him in the trying to chase him out to
Yeah,
when you're going
yeah.
in the locker room.
Yeah.
Then you watch him against. I don't have it on top of my head, but you watch him against another point guard who maybe not engaging him in a one-on-one battle.
Right.
Maybe a point
Checks
guard.
out.
A guy like Ricky Rubio, right? He's the kind
Right.
of guy. I could see Ricky Rubio playing circles around DSJ, passing game, playing
Yeah.
defense. So DSJ not being that engaged. But then when a killer's coming down and trying to beat him up, now he's like, I'm in it.
Right.
So for me, DSJ, what it is like, can he do it every night?
Right.
Can he get this motivation level where it's not just like I'm trying to kill this next dude, but like I have standards for myself. I'm not dipping below here because he's moody.
Right.
Oh, he's
Right?
definitely
Right,
moving.
right.
Isn't it? He's moody, and this is why Alfred Payton's steady head could end up. You never know.
I think,
Yeah.
like you
Right?
said, Alfred will
So
still
he's
find
moody.
a way
He's
in.
moody, and I want him to. And he's young. That's the thing. Let's forget.
Yeah.
So
21,
that's just something
21.
you work through. But if he can get to that next level where he's like, I'm bringing it because I'm the point guard of the Knicks, not I'm bringing it because I'm trying to bust Kyrie Irving's head.
And I think that a lot of
That's how
that is
it
going to be on what Fizz does with him, man. Like, Fizz is supposed to be
Yep.
that guy who's supposed to be guarding these point guards into a certain direction. He's done it with Conley. Hopefully, he can do the same thing with DSJ and kind of
Yep.
just reel him in and give him that responsibility. He started saying that he was going to do that last season. He's like, hey, you're running the team
running the
now.
team, yeah.
You're the man now. So let's see if that added responsibility will put a bat on his bat to have more responsibility for himself, knowing that, you know what, the team has to follow me.
Yeah.
And I wonder how much pressure he's going to be on to play Peyton, given that is Ninja P's guy. You did pay him.
Yeah,
Making, what, 10 mil.
Yep.
You did pay him. So I could see a situation in the beginning where if DSJ comes with that inconsistency up and down, you're going to go to Peyton. Let Peyton finish games.
And you kind of know where you're going to get, right?
Right.
You know it's going to be steady.
Steady
You don't have to
hand.
worry
Steady
about
hand.
Alfred being like this or that. Like, he's going to be steady, even. Like, he'll be in a nice range you could depend on. With DSJ, like, there's so much up in there. Big year for him, man. Because, like, whatever. If he's going to have a career, because if he's not great this year, and let's say we suck. Let's say he's not good. It doesn't really work out. We're drafting R.J. Hampton, LaMelo Ball, and Cole Anthony. We're definitely going to be looking for a point guard next year. So DSJ really only has this season. He's 2 years in, contract stuff coming up. So if he's going to hit it, he's got to hit it this year. But he's got. I want him to have that mindset of like not just I'm killing it this battle, I'm killing it that battle, but like I'm here. I don't want to see him start the season off killing in the first month because he's so hype off the summer, and then December he's getting a call to go to One Oak.
Back.
And he's like, I don't know, man.
Too litty.
Yeah,
The joke
Alfred,
know
Alfred got it.
Syndrome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Peyton, what they say, after the All-Star break, he was averaging 9 assists.
Come on, man. He can run a
That was
team,
next to
man.
LeBron, Westbrook, and Trae Young. So you know what you get from him. He can run a team. Both he and DSJ are highly inefficient scorers. Shooters.
Shooters, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, shooters.
At least with DSJ, the athleticism can take you there, and he can be a much more dynamic scorer than Alfred. Alfred's going to jump on the boards. Maybe a little bit better defensively than DSJ.
Yeah, definitely better
I
defensively,
don't know
yeah.
what you guys think.
Definitely.
Maybe slightly.
So Alfred came in with the reputation of a good defender. I think rookie year was pretty good, but then like he actually got a lot worse.
He got
over
worse.
time.
He got
I feel like
but
a new environment. Go ahead. But yeah.
No, you're right. You're saying with the environment and like if we're trying to build this dog mentality of like we're not letting dudes come punk us.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see Alfred then pick it back up because you know what, he's capable.
Yeah.
And NBA guys, you see it all the time, man. They come in. David Lee's a good example, right? David Lee was a scrapper when he came in, but then when he started hitting that jumper, he was like, "Oh, this is
You say my energy."
man. Absolutely.
So you gotta, it's a give and take. You see, guys, it's effort level with defense a lot of times. So we'll see. But Alfred's our guy. We spoke, but we liked him for a while.
Yeah, man. We liked him for a while, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like years later. It's like, oh wow, talked about
Full
Here
circle.
we are.
Full circle. Yeah, so I'm interested to seeing how it goes down with the three of them, man. I'm interested
I
to see
mean,
how it works.
the shooting is obviously an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if let's say Randall's really killing it and RJ kind of hits the ground running and maybe I don't know if Kevin's starting at the 3 or Marcus, but you could see Alfred maybe fitting better and having DJ come off the bench kind of like more of a killer. He wants to have that mentality, then maybe, we'll see. But I think DSJ is going to start. I think they're like setting it up for that. Alfred would have to go ham in training camp.
Yeah, I mean, they told him, though, it's like, hey, man, his starting job is wide open.
It's open.
They told him that as they were recruiting him in L.A., so we'll see what happens. It's going to be a dogfight. You know what? Perry, he kind of set up this roster to be a dogfight. And even when he first got here, his whole philosophy was you got to earn your minutes. Nobody's going to give him anything. So I feel like he set the whole roster up pretty much just like that. Like, we're not giving you nothing.
Remember when Fizdale promised Moutier a start? He was injured and Fizdale was like, he got a chance to start.
Yeah.
I remember some dude in Twitter was like, to start?
Yep. Yeah. Like, what? No, he's serious.
Nah, but
he's
like
serious,
you said, that we're gonna have this fight. I think one thing people forget too is preseason's a thing. I'm not thinking back. Last year,
it was a title.
Preseason showed a lot because Frank actually played pretty well in preseason and ended up getting him to start over Knox.
Yep, over the 3.
Which surprised people at the time. So
I predicted it.
I predicted Listen, so we'll see because I think, training camp's going to be a battle. You get all your eyes, you see it. But when preseason starts, we're going to see everyone get minutes.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see who kind of pops up because I can see a guy like Iggy maybe shocking some people. You know what I mean?
I've been saying, and so let's kick it off into Fizdale and rotation.
Yeah, because we're getting there.
Right.
Anyway,
so now that we're talking about other guys,